It's interesting because of my ADHD. Meditation is really difficult, and I think a lot of people listening will find that they've tried meditation and they can't sit still. They can't stop the thoughts. And what I've learned, and that's from meditation and having a wife and a mentor that are proficient in meditating, that meditation isn't peace and quiet and sitting still. That's what the goal is, but I twitch like you wouldn't believe. My wife, when we sit down to meditate, she knows I am going to be moving and itchy and twitchy, and she laughs about it sometimes because it's impossible for me to sit still. It's just impossible. Until that, a lot of times for about a minute in a meditation, then I'll hit that space that just works. Like my brain's just not, it's just focused on nothing. But 1 minute out of a 15-minute meditation, that's about all I get. But that's okay. Meditation is being aware that stuff is happening. All right, these thoughts are happening. I'm moving my hands. I'm moving my feet. My foot's falling asleep. My knee itches. My back itches. My nose itches. So I'm going to scratch. I'm going to scratch. I'm going to scratch. All this stuff. And just being aware of what's happening is a meditation. Until I learned that, meditation was so frustrating. But now that I know, first of all, how my brain works, and that's not abnormal, and that I am doing a meditation, even though it doesn't feel like I'm doing a meditation, I can sit in quiet longer because of that, and just being aware. Like we did a meditation class on last Wednesday with our reverend unfortunately he's retiring from revering. He's going into another field, but it's like one of his last classes. He's got a couple more months of them, and he does a Wednesday evening meditation. And it's an hour long, but the meditation is not an hour long. It's just to sit and talk and tell he asks questions like, one word, how is your week like? And you're supposed to be chaotic or uplifting, say that one word that comes to you, and then you have a little discussion on it, and then he sits and does a guided meditation. And I do really well with guided meditation. If somebody's talking, then I don't have to listen to my own thoughts. But then we sit and do a quiet meditation, and sitting for 30 minutes is really difficult for me, and I didn't want to do it. I was like, ugh. I haven't seen Ken and oh man, I don't think I've seen him in a year and a half. And so this will be, last time I did it was probably a year and a half ago, was this meditation with him. And he was there, and it was good to see him. And once I finally went there, it was, oh yeah, that's right, I like doing it. My body wanted to do something that was good for me, but my brain was like, oh my God, it's going to be so long. I don't want to do it. It's just fighting against it. But I was able to sit still and be quiet for 3 minutes instead of 1 because it was a structure that I could follow, and when it was over with, it felt great. I cried. We talked, it was absolutely amazing.